Hi, good day. Today I am going to present a report based on technology and innovation. So, without further ado, we can see this report explores the role of innovations and technologies, examining how they are developed, implemented, and their impact on societies. It is also highlights key findings related to technological adoptions, identify challenges, and provides recommendations for maximizing benefits while maximizing risk as well. So, innovations and technologies have become central drivers of modern economic growth, societal transformations, and global competitiveness. Innovation refers to the process of creating new ideas, products, or methods, while technologies involves applications of scientific knowledge for practical purposes. Together, they shape industries, improve productivity, and influence everyday life. In the 21st century, rapid technological advancements have significantly altered how individuals communicate, work, and access services. Developments such as artificial intelligence, cloud computing, and mobile technologies have disrupted traditional systems and created new opportunities across sectors, including healthcare, education, agriculture, finance, and finance. Innovations plays a key role in ensuring that the technologies are not only developed but also effectively applied to solve real-world problems. For developing regions, innovations in technologies offers pathway to overcome challenges such as limited infrastructures, access to education, and economic inequalities. Digital tools, for instance, enable remote learning, mobile banking, telemedicine, help bridge gaps and were previously difficult to address. However, the adoptions of technology also present challenges, including digital divide, cybersecurity risk, and the need for skilled human capitals. Particularly, we have six findings here. The first one is rapid technological advancements. So, technological advancement is the analysis found that technological advancement is occurring at an unprecedented pace across multi-sectors of societies. Then we have the innovations in artificial intelligence, automations, robotic, and digital communications are continuously transforming how people live, how they work and interact, and digital communications are continuously transforming, yes, as I said, continuously transforming how people live, how people work, how people interact daily. Organizations are adapting new systems and tools to increase efficiency, accuracy, and productivity while reducing operational costs. So, furthermore, research and development effects are accelerating the creations of smarter technologies that solve complex global problems. However, the rapid speed of changes present challenges such as skills gap, cybersecurity risk, and the need for continuous learning. Individuals and institutions must adapt quickly to remain competitive and relevant in a constant evolving technology landscape. This requires investment in education, training programs, and flexible in policies that support innovations while managing potential negative impacts on societies and the workforce effectively and sustainably over time. Ensuring balancing development remains essential for long-term global process and stability. So the number two findings, as we can see, is increased accessibilities. So increased accessibility, these analyses also really reveal that technologies have significantly improved accessibilities to information, services, and opportunities worldwide. The expansion of internet connectivities and more mobile device enables people to communicate, learn, and work from almost any locations. Digital platforms such as online education systems, telemedicine services, and e-commerce applications have reduced traditional barriers related to distance and time. This increases accessibility, supports social inclusion, and allows individuals in remote or unserved areas to participate more actively in economic and social activities. However, disparities, disparities still exist due to unequal access to infrastructure, affordability issues, and varying levels of digital literacy. Addressing these challenges is essential to ensure that the benefits of technologies are distributed fairly across all populations. Governments and organizations must invest in infrastructure development, affordable services, and digital education initiated to bridge the digital divide effectively and promote equal access for everyone and everywhere in sustainable and inclusive manner. So the number three finding is economic growth and job creations. So innovations and technology also create economic growth and job creations. But this analysis the further indicates that the technology and innovation plays a crucial role in driving economic growth and creating employee opportunities. The emerging of new industries such as software development, renewable energy, and digital services has expanded global market and increases productivity. Businesses benefit from technology for tools that streamline operations and enhance competitiveness. In addition, innovation encourages entrepreneurship and supports the growth of small and medium enterprises. However, the rise of automotive and artificial intelligence will certain replace may replace the certain routine jobs. So creating challenges for workers with outdated skills. Therefore, continuous education and reskilling programs are necessary to prepare the workforce for future demand and ensure sustainable economic development. Policymakers and institutions should focus on inclusive growth strategies that balance innovations with job security while encouraging investment in emerging sectors and supporting workers for transitions initiative effective to maintain stability and long-term prosperity in evolving economic worldwide today. So the number four findings is the digital divide. Despite significant technological progress, unequal access to technology often refers to as the digital divide remains as a major global challenge. While many people benefit from high-speed internet, advanced device and digital services, others still lack the basic resources needed to participate in the digital world. For example, the Starlink that recently launched by Elon Musk to be accessed in Papua New Guinea are not known by many how to use it. So, someone have to be in charge of it to educate people how to operate in the country, to manage the risk and use effectively. You see, the several factors contribute to these new qualities. High cost of devices, data plans, and internet services make technology unaffordable for low income populations in many rural and remote areas. Inadequate infrastructure such as limited broadband connectivities and unreliable electricity, flood resistant restricted access. Additionally, a lack of digital literacy prevents individuals from effective using available technologies even when access existing. The disparity, limited opportunities in critical areas such as education, employment, healthcare, and financial services. For example, students without internet access can fully participate and find in online learning, while individuals without digital skills may struggle to find jobs in increasingly technology-driven market. As a result, the digital divide can reinforce existing social and economic inequality, making it hard for disadvantaged communities to improve their living conditions. Addressing these issues requires coordinate efforts from government, private organizations, and communities. Investments in affordable infrastructure, subsidized internet services, and public access points can help expand connectivities. At the same time, digital literacy programs and training initiatives are essential to ensure that people not only have access to technology but also the skills to use it effectively. So the number five findings is security and privacy concerns. So the advancements of technology and innovations also comes with security and privacy concerns. As technology become increasingly integrated to everyday life, the risk associated with data breach, cyber attack, and privacy violations continues to grow. Individuals and organizations now rely heavily on digital systems for communication, financial transactions, data storage, and service delivery, making them more vulnerable, vulnerable to cyber threats. So cybercriminals are constantly developing more sophisticated methods to exploit weaknesses in systems, including phishing attack and ransomware, malware, and identified theft. A single data breach can expose sensitive information such as personal details, financial records, and confidential business data, leading to serious consequences like financial loss, reputational damage, and legal liabilities. So, in addition to external threats, risk can also arise from internal success factors such as poor security practices, lack of employee awareness, or inadequate system management. As more data stored is collected and stored digitally, concerns about how this information is shared and protected have become increasingly important. So to address these challenges, organizations must invest in robust cybersecurity measures. This includes implementing advanced encryptions, firewalls, multi-factor authentications, and regular security audits. Equally important is training employees to recognize potential threats and follow safe digital practice. Develop clear data protections policies and comply with privacy regulations are also essential steps in safeguarding information. So ultimately, ensuring cybersecurity is not just a technical issue but also strategic priorities. By practice Effectively managing risk and strengthening security system organized can protect sensitive data, maintain users' trust, and ensure the safe and reliable use of technology in an increasingly digital world. The role of education and skills. The successful adoptions of technology. The number six findings is the role of education and skills. The role of education and skills is the successful adoptions of technology depends greatly on the levels of education and the development of relevant skills within the workforce. As technological systems become more advanced and integrated into everyday operations, individuals must possess the knowledge and ability to use the tools effectively. There is a growing demand for digital skills, including basic computers literacy, and we have data analysis, coding, and the ability to work with modern software and digital platforms. However, technological knowledge also is not sufficient. Employees increasingly value critical thinking, problem solving abilities, creativity, and adaptability, as these skills enable individuals to navigate complex and rapidly changing work environment. In addition, the fast pace of technological changes means that skills can quickly become outdated. This has made lifelong learning essential, encouraging individuals to continuously upgrade their knowledge through training programs, online courses, and professional development initiatives. Educational institutions also play a key role by updating curricula to align with industry needs and incorporating practical technology-based learning approaches. Furthermore, organizations must invest in employee training and reskilling to ensure their workforce remain competitive and capable of development programs and improving access to quality education. Overall, to conclude, education and skill development from the foundations for effective technology adoptions without a well prepared and adaptable workforce, the full potential of technology advancements cannot be realized. So, so let's see the rapid technological advancements. This rapid piece of technological advancement demonstrate how innovations is reshaping industries and everyday life. This development improve efficiency, productivity, and problem-solving capabilities across sectors such as healthcare, education, web, and business. However, the speed of change also create a pressure on individuals and organizations to continue adapt. The need for adapt skills and knowledge has become essential, making lifelong learning increasing importance. Additionally, concerns such as cybersecurity risk and ethical issues surrounding emerging technologies must be addressed. Therefore, while rapid advancement brings progress, it also requires careful management to ensure that its benefits are maximized without causing disruptions and inequalities. So we see accessibility is one of the most positive outcomes of technological innovations. The ability to access information and services from anywhere has improved communications, educations, and economic participations. This is particularly important for people in remote or undeserved areas, as it creates new opportunities for inclusion and development. However, the discussions also highlights the issues of digital divide, where some individuals lack access to reliable internet device or digital skills. Without addressing these gaps, the benefits of technologies may remain unevenly distributed. As a result, governments and organizations must prioritize infrastructure development and digital literacy programs to ensure equitable access for all. So, economic growth and job creations in this innovation technology, we see that they are the key drivers of economic growth and job creations, which contributing to the development of new industries and increases productivities. However, the discussions also recognize that technological advancement, particularly automations, can lead to job displacements in certain sectors. This creates a need for workforce transformations where individuals must acquire new skills to remain employable. Balancing innovations with job security is essential to avoid economic equality. Therefore, investment in education, training, and skilling program is critical to ensure that technological progress leads to inclusive and sustainable economic development. So, in digital divide, at the same time, government plays a crucial role in creating policies that encourage innovations while protecting public interest. The digital divide is also one of the most pressing issues. While technology can reduce inequality, it can also widen gaps if access is uneven. Addressing this requires investing in infrastructure, affordable internet access, and digital literacy programs. So the cybersecurity and privacy concerns is also another critical areas as reliance on digital services grows, so does vulnerability to cyber threats. Organizations must adopt strong security measures and educate users about safe practice to avoid cyber criminals. Do awareness on how to use cybersecurity to protect them in an organization or personal data from cyber attacks. So the role of education and skills is furthermore the education systems must evolve to prepare individuals for technological driven work. Traditional learning methods may not sufficient. There is a need for continuous learning and skills development. Overall, innovations in technological should be as tools to request responsible management. Their benefits can only be fully realized when challenges are proactively addressed. So, to conclude our report, innovations in technology are essential component of the modern development. They drive economic growth, improve efficiency, and enhance equality of life. The integrations of technology into various sectors has created new opportunities and transformations traditional systems. However, these advancements also present challenges such as inequality, cybersecurity risk, and the need for new skills. Addressing these challenges requires collaborations between government, businesses, and individuals. The future of innovations and technology depends on how effectively these issues are managed. With the right strategies, technologies can be harnessed to create a more inclusive and sustainable world. So, here is some recommendations. So, based on our report, investment in infrastructures. So, government and organizations should invest in digital infrastructure to ensure. So, in investment in infrastructure, government and organizations should invest in digital infrastructure to ensure widespread access to technology in every rural and urban areas. And then the other recommendation is they should promote digital literacy. So digital literacy education systems should incorporate digital skills training to prepare individuals for modern workforce by empowering students to use technologies and its tools to prepare them to work in the industries. All education sectors should in place the Cisco Networking Academy to expose students to use online platforms in their learning. Examples: Moodle accounts, Microsoft account, and how to use them. Encouraging innovations, policies, and incentives should support research, development, and entrepreneurship. Strong cybersecurity organizations must implement robust security measures and raise awareness about cyber threats. So we reduce the digital divide. So to reduce the digital threats, efforts should be made to provide affordable technology and internet access to undeserved communities. Therefore, digital technology must be equally shared in both urban and rural areas. Support lifelong learning. Individuals should be encouraged to continuously update their skills to adapt to technological changes. So those are the recommendations. And to conclude, innovations, as I've said earlier, innovations and technologies are essential components of modern development. They drive economic growth, improve efficiencies, and enhance quality of life. The integrations of technology into various